Music Access. A member of our MA fam, Wilma from Australia, asked me this question. I'm really curious, who will be your Valentine, Benji? Well, she asked me a question, so of course I should answer, right? My future Valentine? I'm not sure yet. But I do know that from last April 20th to this February 14th, my Valentines were all of you, the MA fam. Thanks to all of you every day for the last 10 months, it felt like Valentine's Day every day for me. And I think cherishing those memories, I'll be happy for the days to come. I also hope the memories that you and I shared together will be sweet like chocolate. And thanks to the memories from the last 10 months, I think I'll be happy. The first song you heard today, Sunday, February 14th, 2016, was Can't Say No by Ollie Mures. So guys, it's finally here. It is Sunday. Hopefully your weekends are going great. It is, if you're just tuning in for the first time, this will come as an immense shock to you, I'm sure. But it is my final day as a DJ here on Music Access. It's been a wild ride, a really, really fun adventure. And, thank you guys so much for all the experiences, all the messages, all the love and support that you've been showing me. And, of course, don't forget to also message and show a lot of love and support for our new DJ who will be coming in tomorrow, Royal Pirates' Moon. That's right. The very handsome, very sexy vocal, and also, I think, guitarist of Royal Pirates. He is a super nice guy. When Soo-yoon came in to guest, and then we ended up promoting together on music broadcast shows. I always watched him perform, and he had the drum solo, and it always looked really, really cool. And then Moon always stuck out because he's the singer, and besides that, he had this very nice, cool guy aura about him. So hopefully you'll see a lot of his attractive points when he comes in tomorrow, and don't forget to show him mad love on the message board welcoming him in. Woo! So as it is the last day, y'all might be curious, what I'm feeling right now. It's weird because, I've done this for so long now, it doesn't really feel like the last day. And yet at the same time, I know that I'm not going to be coming into radio tomorrow. And someone else is going to be here. So, a lot of mixed feelings going through my head and my heart. But I'll be sure to definitely catch the first broadcast of the new DJ on my Arirang radio app. Let's without further ado, let's get into our program for today. Of course, we have our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, which is a corner for you to think freely and just to let your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest to yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, etc. from the past week. Go ahead and share with us by writing Scribble on your title. Now here's how you can listen and participate. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang radio app or TuneIn radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you're using a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And of course, song requests, don't forget to put a bunch of those up on our message board, remembering to leave your title as request. Now we'll check out two songs before we come back to Scribble Scribble, and we're going to start with Break Free by Ariana Grande featuring Zed, followed with Talking About by Connor Maynard.
I wanna be with you.
I want to be with you, and if you feel the same, shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble scribble. And if you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble scribble. Good job. That's how we'll begin our story.
I wanna be with you.
Our Sunday Corner Scribble Scribble is just that. This corner's for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest to yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, etc. from the past week. Go ahead and share with us by writing Scribble Scribble on your title. Now let's go to our first message for Scribble Scribble today, which comes from Shreya Talukdar of Bangladesh with Benji, and I'm not even going to count the number of eyes right now. It extends across, I think, half the sheet of this paper. Benji, I'll miss you writing your name with a bunch of eyes. Anyway, I did cry because I wasn't ready for that, but yeah, okay, no more crying. You'll always remain in my heart. Hopefully you also never forget about us. By the way, in Chakma language, we say I love you like this. Mui tor hachfang. And in Bengali, we say I love you like this. Ami tomake balobashi. But usually we use English though. Thank God for that. Yes, I love you, Benji Bay. Thank you. Considering, this is the last day, I might as well just, be honest about everything involving the program. I think one of the most exciting parts and yet one of the hardest parts about being a DJ was, I remember at some point we asked our listeners, how do you say, I love you in different languages, or, how do you say I miss you or stuff like that in different languages. And people send in responses, which is of course great and lovely, but then I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. And then not a lot of people really put like the pronunciations or the phonetic kind of spelling. I don't know if that's the right word. And so I get responses like, yeah, muy tor hachfang, or is it muy tore hachfang, or more tor hachfang? And I always had fun. It was, I think, as a result of trying to go through everyone's pronunciations, my articulation actually got a little bit better. So, yeah, hopefully I'll learn a lot more languages so that when I do end up going to your country, maybe for something, I'll be able to speak with you in that language, or at least say a few phrases, because, it's nice to hear people say a phrase in the languages you can understand, right? I'll work on that. So thank you for that, Shreya, and I will miss you too. We're going to check out two songs as we continue on. Unita of Indonesia wants to hear Reach by S Club 7, and Tawati of Algeria wants to hear a Westlife track, so we will play I Lay My Heart on You by Westlife. We just heard the songs Reach by S Club 7, and I introduced this song wrong. I said I Lay My Heart on You, but it's actually I Lay My Love on You by Westlife. The reason because on my music sheet, I put I lay my, and then to put love, I was too lazy to write it, so I put heart, and then that's how I read it. See, you guys, even up until the last day, making silly mistakes. And of course, for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, the memorable events that happened to you this week, don't just go over them in your head, but try writing down your feelings by jotting down your thoughts comfortably like you're doodling. We're sharing your thoughts here on Sunday through Scribble Scribble, and our next message for Scribble Scribble comes from myself from the Philippines, saying, hello, Bebe Benji. No, why are you leaving MA so soon? I have no more nephew. I can no longer share my thoughts and activities with you. Whatever reason you have, I know it is for your own good. Good luck, Bebe, on your future endeavors. I hope you won't forget me and your Shane, Amma, and Tita Denchi. Take care always and be healthy. I love you. Come back anytime you want to. Please update your SNS more often, okay? That way we won't miss you so much. I love you, baby. Mwah. Thank you very much. As a result of, Japanese promotions for B.I.G, it was going to be difficult to give you guys a live show. And I think it's more fair to give you guys a live show with someone who can give you a live show than, have me recording so much or something like that. And so that's why, to put it on a very basic level. And of course, SNS, that is a huge thing. Of course, it's weird because the SNS that I'm currently using, the rhymes with Chinstamam, I created this while I was doing MA. So I remember, I put a photo up and I was like, yo, so I made a SNS and it's this. And I was like super happy about it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I was super happy. And then, now that I've come back to this SNS and it's already kind of getting there, it feels really, really weird. I'm not going to lie. It's one of those moments where you're just like, oh, it's very, I don't know. It's a very mixed emotions right now. But, hopefully we'll be able to update it with a lot of stuff. I usually try to update it with something interesting. It's not just like selfies of me all the time, but whether it's food or some kind of video or something, try to update it with something fun. So, we'll try to keep that updated and we'll have a good time. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on. Kirin Hye of Thailand wants to hear One Thing by One Direction, and Desiree of the USA wants to hear Forever by Chris Brown. We just heard the songs One Thing by One Direction followed by Forever by Chris Brown, and it's time for our next message, which comes from Unita of Indonesia, saying, hello, our precious DJ Benji. I watched some old videos of MA and it brought back so many memories. Your parents might be listening to the show right now. I just want to say thank you so much to them for giving birth and raising an awesome son like Benji. I used to listen to your voice every day, and I'm used to listening to your voice every day, and I'm gonna feel so empty without your energetic voice as the DJ. But now I have to let you pursue your dream. I know you'll keep doing great, and I'll support you as long as you're happy. I'll just watch and listen to my recordings over and over again. They're my treasures. This is not goodbye. It simply means I'll be strong and miss you until we meet again. See you, Benji and Myuji. Aku cinta kamu. This is how you say I love you in Indonesian, but you already knew that, right? Of course. Language game strong. P.S. Don't forget to bring Myuji with you when you're leaving MA. He will be forever your son, Music Access Benji. I hope that every time you see him, you'll remember all the memories that you made together with the MA fam. Let's forever be one family, MA family. Of course, well, first of all, thank you so much for that lovely message. And I'm sure my parents who are listening want to say, thank you to you as well for supporting and, just showing mad love. And it's weird how, like, the more I'm, like, reading these messages, the more, like, emotional I'm getting. It's, like, it's weird. Anyways, of course, Myuji, I'm going to take Myuji with me. I considered, letting Myuji just chill in the studio. But then again, he's my kid. And who am I going to leave my kid with? Nobody, except me. So, yeah, of course, I'm going to take Myuji with me. I'll try to, if I can, just take him wherever I go. You have, like, a Myuji. What if I made, like, a Myuji his own SNS? Just some ideas. Anyways, but thank you for all the support and love forever. And of course, MA family for the win. Can't ever forget that. We're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on. Samantha of Australia wants to hear 사랑에 빠져 by Royal Pirates. And Azucena of the USA wants to hear 더 가까이 by 효린. We just heard the songs 사랑에 빠져 by Royal Pirates followed by 더 가까이 by 효린. We'll share a quick message. Amanda from Malaysia saying, can't believe you're leaving MA so soon. Good luck with the Japan promotions. Don't get sick and don't get hurt. 건강 잘 챙겨야 돼요. 알겠죠? You have to take care of your health. 나 다음 달에 서울 갈 건데 벤지 못 만나서 슬프다. I'm gonna go to Korea, Seoul next month, but I can't see you, so I'm sad. I'm sorry that it ended up working out like that, but hopefully we will get a chance to hang out. So don't worry, still lots of time in the future. I'm gonna check out 2 more songs. Darcy of the USA wants to hear Love, Love, Love by Roy Kim. And Yukari of Brazil wants to hear 미치게 보고 싶은 by Taeyeon. And it's the end of our first hour. After a quick break, we'll continue on with Scribble Scribble in this second hour, introducing your messages and thoughts. Welcome back after listening to King by Years and Years. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G, and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, February 14th was Hey Girl by B.I.G. I picked this song because I was thinking about what song to pick, and, 안녕하세요 didn't really seem appropriate because that's hello, and we're not, saying hello for the first time. And, 밤과 막사이, or Between Night and Music, Are You Ready, Burn, 타올라, they're all kind of like okay. But, I don't know, I felt like this song kind of was a bright song that fit with the atmosphere of, how we're gonna go. So, that's the song that I picked. You're listening to Benji of B.I.G. It is my final hour. I promised myself I'm not going to cry, so I'm probably going to not cry. I'm going to try not to cry. I'm probably not going to cry. But anyway, so let's enjoy the time we have left. And don't forget, Music Access is still continuing on as a program, so remember to tune in to that. Continuing on, starting tomorrow with our new DJ, Moon of Royal Pirates. Now here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we're going to check out two songs before we move on, starting with Dane Young by Vampire Weekend, followed with Stand By You by Rachel Platten. We just heard the songs Diane Young, by Vampire Weekend, followed by Stand By You by Rachel Platten. You're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Sunday. And of course, our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble. Just as you jot down your ideas, thoughts, and what's been on your mind without thinking much on a notepad, send those thoughts into us here. Think of it as using Music Access as a big notepad. It's your messages filling up this corner, so feel free to just jot down what's on your mind. And also, while you're here and listening to Music Access, feel free to jot down some welcoming messages for our new DJ Moon as well. I remember the first day that I stopped in to radio, and I was really nervous because, Aaron did a really great job, and I was coming in, and I didn't know, what would happen. And so, all the messages welcoming me to the show were really, really helpful in helping me find my place here. Of course, definitely send some messages to Moon as he comes in and adjusts to being a DJ for MA. Our first message for our second hour comes from Desiree from the USA, saying, I have an announcement to make. My grant for studying in Korea got accepted. So I'll be spending this summer working with a professor at Sangkyunkwan University in Suwon. I'll be researching human proximity impacts on islands, more specifically Ulleungdo. And on a side note, my pre-departure orientation is in Virginia at the end of March, not the end of the month, which means I'll fly home from Costa Rica, caucus for Bernie Sanders, and fly to Virginia in the course of only a few days. I'm so happy and excited for summer. Korea, here I come. Cool. That was like a very, very packed message. So you've got summer plans set up, and around the end of March, you're going to have a lot of traveling to do, which should be, super, super crazy. Crazy? Crazy is what I meant to say. And, I think just, work hard, whatever you do. I know you always send in messages about what's going on, always making me search up terms on our, on the search engine. So, thank you for all of that, Desiree. And, hopefully you have a great summer. I will be in Korea in summer, so, if you get a chance and we're promoting, maybe you'll see us on a music program. Maybe. I don't know. All right, so we're going to check out two more songs as we continue on. Jenny of the USA wants to hear 미련이 남아서 by 전설. And Haruka of Japan wants to hear Saida by B.I.G. We just heard the songs 미련이 남아서 by 전설, followed by Saida by B.I.G. Side note, this song is so similar to Puss, which was the song by Jimin and of AOA and Iron of Show Me the Money, I guess. But of course, it is the same producer. Reimer made the track. He is also a rapper, I think, in Brand New Music. And I don't know, it's very similar vibes, but I don't know why Yeji's song isn't doing as well as Puss. Maybe it's because of the timing. I don't know. Alright, so our next message comes from Anne Sophie of Malaysia saying, "Hi Benji baby. First of all, happy Lunar New Year. How are your lunar celebrations? Hope the year of the Benji, year of the monkey, ha 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 for funny jokes, will bring you good health, amazing opportunities, and more awesome adventures with loved ones. Although we're sad that you're leaving MA, we hope you'll be back soon one day. I also want to remind a dear sweet MA family member who is the most active among us babes, Unita, that life must go on. Hence, obla-dee, obla-da. Poor Unita was devastated upon hearing your announcement and lost her appetite. I hope you can give her an encouraging message to keep tuning into Music Access. All the best to you and your activities with B.I.G. Benji. Come back anytime, Benji Boo. MA fam loves ya, including Babes and Pabo 6. Don't ever forget us. Love, Sophie XOXO. P.S. Please take Muji with you. Don't ever lose him." I get it, guys. I get it. I'll take Muji with me. Don't worry about it. I mean, who wouldn't accept a cuddly, fuzzy panda bear? If you can't accept a fuzzy, cuddly panda bear, you don't deserve to eat donuts ever again. But, yeah, man, I mean, now that, Babes, they were created while I was a DJ on the program, and Pablo 6, I kept learning more about them as the program went on, especially because, Unita kept messaging me, Leon messaged me a lot, Sophie messaged me a lot, and so, thank you all for your support and all that great stuff. As a result of, support and all that stuff, I think I was able to adjust a little bit easier to the program. And to Unita, I will give you a quick shout out because I know you've been leaving a lot of messages and it might be a little bit difficult. Just because this may be the end of a certain phase, it's not the end of an era and it's not the end of the world, there's a chance, I'm probably not going to come back as a DJ, but I might be able to come back as a guest, or maybe, B.I.G. will come back when we're promoting, or you never know what could happen, anything goes. So, just think of this as a brief goodbye. There's a song in Korean, but anyways, we're just gonna have a brief bye, and then we'll say hi again. And then when we say hi again, hopefully we'll be able to say it with the same amount of fun, emotion, and have as great of a time as we always do on Music Access. Okay? Okay, now we're gonna check out 2 more songs as we continue on. Arhyo of Bangladesh wants to hear 딱 걸렸어 by Electro Boys, and Ryoko of Japan wants to hear Kiss Kiss by Taru. We just heard the songs 딱 걸렸어 by Electro Boys, followed by Kiss Kiss by Taru. Continuing on for Scribble Scribble, our next message comes from Suzanne Chua from Singapore saying, "Good day, Benji. Never thought my first message to you after the new year would be to say goodbye. I heard the news from Unita." We've mentioned it like 3 times already today. I knew this day would come sooner or later. I'd like to thank you for all the fun I have every time I tune in. You're always the sunshine. I will miss your lovely voice and cheerful face. Take care, Benji. Wishing you and B.I.G. all the best for the future, all your future work, and your Japan trip. Hope you guys will make it big, just like your group name B.I.G. See you soon on bigger screens or bigger stages. Lots of hugs and kisses. Love, Suze. So, we are getting around that time. About 30 minutes left in the program, or like 20 minutes, whatever it is. And, thanks you as well, Suzanne, for, supporting the show. Thank you for supporting B.I.G. One thing that I think B.I.G needs to do is get into something. Whether that's a variety program, whether that's a drama that, Hido or Jaehoon does. I think it would be a really nice thing to get some opportunities for you guys to see us more on, a more common level. You may not be able to see us in concert, but, checking out a program we might be on, or, for me, I was on radio. I was lucky enough to have a lot of opportunities as a DJ this time around, which I'm extremely thankful for. 2015 was a very active year for me. I did a lot of stuff, and now that 2016 is coming around, and as a result of this Japanese promotions, we're kind of wrapping everything up. I'm hoping that we're successful in Japan, and besides that as well, hopefully when we come back from Japan, we can actively promote in Korea well, and maybe gain a little bit of name for ourselves. Of course, the more we work, we are always hoping to become more successful. So hopefully that happens in the year of the Benji. Ha 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 ha. Stole someone's joke. So with all that said, thank you so much for supporting. And we're going to check out 2 more songs. We still have the message left. We're going to listen to the song Shreya of Bangladesh wants to hear 좋겠어 by Loco featuring Gray. And Tony of Italy wants to hear 우주를 건너 by Pegerin. We just heard the songs 좋겠어 by Loco featuring Gray, followed by 우주를 건너 by Pegerin. Our next message comes from Yukari from Brazil saying, "Hey Benji, how are you today? I could tell funny things happen in my life, but as long as your time as a DJ on Music Access is going over, I want you to know how precious you are to me and how awesome you are. It's true that everyone has their own private life and most idols try to be someone that they aren't, trying not to ruin the image of something like that. But listening to you, laughing at the funny things you say and do, almost crying at beautiful words of yours, seeing your craziness, weirdness, and cuteness. Everything makes me feel like you're not just an idol for me anymore, but a very funny friend that I unfortunately can't see personally. I think you're so truthful and honest, like someone I can always trust. After all this time listening to you on Music Access, I also realized you're a person who seems to really like food. True that. Ha 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 ha. I don't want you to leave, but I understand. I'll miss you so much. Please don't forget me and people from Music Access. So, thanks for everything. You have no idea how much you've already helped me. You've made my nights a lot more happy. I'll always support you. Love you so much. Really, Yukari." Thank you. I think that was one of the things, the approaches that I took when I became a DJ was I wanted the listeners to be able to tune into this program and, just be really comfortable with it. Not just like, oh, I'm talking in the mic and, he's doing this stuff, but more like, I can really communicate with him. I can tell him my thoughts, my hopes, my dreams, my fears. And if that came across well, then I just have to say, thank you. This wasn't an effort that I did by myself, but an effort, I think, on myself and everyone's part that's listening. So thank you guys so much for that. We're going to check out 2 more songs, and we're going to come back. We're going to listen to Escape by Jack Johnson, followed by Paris Nights, New York Mornings by Corinne Bailey Rae. And now it's really time to say goodbye. So, I'm not. It's weird now. I'm not totally prepared for this. But thank you everyone for always tuning into Music Access. Thank you for always showing so much love. Thank you for showing so much support. Even though I made a bunch of mistakes coming into the show as a DJ, thank you for always, glossing over those, accepting the weird person that I am, and loving me for being that weird person. The last song for today is a song that I picked. It's a song that I think shows my appreciation and how much I love you, y'all. And of course, y'all know I love R&B, so you'll probably know the song. I picked the song "If I Ain't Got You" by Alicia Keys. Just replace "you" with "MA Fam," and it don't make sense, I think. And I was thinking, how am I going to say "I'll be back" on the last episode? That's what I was really curious about. But, I figured it out. This has been your host, your DJ Benji for Music Access. And until the day we meet again, I hope y'all are healthy, happy, and full of love. And I will, someday, without a doubt, once more, I'll be back. Bye.